about their digital world.
Hi guys, my name is Connor and I'm from Lynfield College. I'm here with my robotics team, Michael, Emily, Gia, Isaac, and Arisha. We're here to talk to you about the competition we compete in and why we believe that it should be included in the New Zealand school curriculum. The VEX Robotics competition is an international program that has grown to almost 1 million students worldwide. Every year they introduce a new game based on engineering concepts that we as a team have to design, build, and program a robot to compete with. What's unique about VEX is that it not only teaches us important engineering skills, but also emphasizes working with other teams to form alliances and strategies. And from that, you gain a whole bunch of communication and time management skills.
Hi, my name is Reeve Takuno, and I was a member of the Lynfield College Robotics team the 2 years we successfully defended our World Championship titles. Let me tell you about Lynfield College Robotics. The VEX Robotics competition was introduced to New Zealand around 10 years ago. A small group of schools decided that they'd like to take part in this competition and put out notices in their schools. Some students saw this and thought, hey, this is a cool competition, I like robots, I want to know how to build robots. And that's how the Lynfield College Robotics Club was born. The students worked on their robots in their spare time after school, and their interest and passion meant they were always motivated to figure out new ways to make their robots better than anybody else's in the world. And it worked. We started winning nationals, and then worlds, and suddenly everybody knew about Lynfield College Robotics. The reason I wanted to tell you about this is because I wanted to stress on two things. The whole robotics operation is run after school in their own spare time. We often see students working on their robots even from the night until the morning, just to get their robots working good for the competition. The second point is that the students have a passion for this, and we know they do. 10 years ago, there was only a handful amount of students. You could fit them in one row of chairs for your school photos. But just a few days ago, we had our school photos, and we had a bit of trouble with the robotics team. We couldn't figure out how to get them in high order because there were so many people. We have around 50 students this year just doing robotics in their own groups, working on their own robots. We see students joining Lynfield College just because of our robotics. This means that even at year 8, the students know that they want to do robotics and they want to know how to make world-class robots. So the question I want to ask is, why are we limiting robotics to just an after-school club? Why aren't schools willing to make it a bigger part of the technology curriculum? You guys are already doing programming in schools. You guys are already making robots in schools. Why not bring it together? If you implement the VEX Robotics competition, you're teaching students how to program robots, build robots, and also work in a competition. I know you guys love talking about the key competencies, right? If you get students working in the competition, you're indirectly making them learn about the key competencies. Collaboration within your team, relating to others in other teams when you have to ally with them. Self-management, making sure you're doing your own part in your team. These are all huge parts of the competition. In fact, this whole competition is screaming to be implemented in the curriculum. We see schools in the US implementing the competition, and I know that maybe Lynfield also is putting this in their subjects. So why aren't more schools in New Zealand doing it? We should. Thanks.
It was early March 2016. I was a Year 10 student doing my first year of NCA Level 1, and lots of things were going on, what I thought. I mean, I was getting into my first internals, assignments were due, and lots of extracurricular activities were going on. And unbeknown to me, a robotics team from my school had just gone to a nationals robotics competition where they'd won, giving them the opportunity to go to a world championship in the United States, competing against hundreds of schools from around the world. Although they didn't win, which they had already done for the past 5 years, they achieved one of the most prestigious awards, the Excellence Award, which goes to a team who works together, solves problems, helps others learn, and has fun. The greatest thing about robotics is not only are the skills that I've learned practical, they're transferable. I always like to think about what I'm spending my time doing and wondering if this is A, going to make a difference, or B, help me somewhere else in life. And robotics quite frankly applies to both of these. Robots at the scale of 10 nanometers are flowing through people's bodies, measuring blood levels and keeping them healthy. And others are 50 meters high, flying into space, giving us information about our planet we have never seen before. This positive addition to our world is due to robotics and technology that surround it. Robotic skills are also very transferable. From designing to competing with the robot, there are many stages, ranging from 3D designing and mock-ups of robots, to physics and calculating gearing, and from programming to writing the team log. It doesn't end there, however. With the VEX community, there are a wide range of online challenges, from creating websites, my personal favourite, to making promotional videos. All of these aspects of life and education are found in robotics. And an important question I think we need to ask is, how do we give all students in New Zealand the opportunity and resources to learn these amazing skills? I think that inviting and including robotics into the curriculum is a step in the right direction. Robotics would not only affect students in robotics, but all of the fields surrounding the process of building a robot. Design students creating 3D mock-ups, media students creating promotional videos, and digital technology students getting the opportunity to program a robot. These are all aspects of robotics that should be brought into one as a collective to give students the chance to take part in such a rewarding experience. Robotics is vital to your future. It's vital to my future and to our future. And without New Zealand schools allowing students to have this opportunity, we're missing a great opportunity to extend the learning ability of our students, and we're also missing the chance to change the world. New Zealand as a country represents itself as advancing in technologies, and it's important that we give students the chance to be part of that. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Isaac. I'm a Year 11 student, and I'm both builder and driver for one of the Lynfield Robotics teams.
Hi, my name's Emily, and like Isaac and Michael, I am also currently in Year 11. 2 years ago, 13-year-old me couldn't even build a robot, having no idea where to start with foreign metal parts strewn across the table in front of me. Yet fast forward to now, I have not only learned so much on the engineering side of things, but real-life skills that I can apply to any field I decide to go into, even if I don't end up choosing engineering. In robotics, students are given the freedom to learn themselves, and robotics itself is such an exciting platform that students will learn so much without even realizing it. I remember as a Year 9 when I first joined robotics, and my teacher told me, "You will learn so much without even realizing it." And looking back, he couldn't even be more true. Robotics teams are student-led, and it's up to students to manage themselves and decide upon themselves when to build and program together. Students also pass down knowledge onto new students and teach other students. And I think it's safe to say that without such amazing and knowledgeable senior students at Lynfield, such as Gia, Connor, Reeve, and Irisha, mentoring the younger such as myself, I wouldn't be where I am today on my journey in STEM. Due to this independent nature of robotics, students like us learn how to lead in technology and manage ourselves on our own accord. We don't just learn, but learn to teach. And this skill, I believe, is almost as valuable as learning, as in order to solve the future problems of the world, we budding engineers need to work together and combine our respective strengths.